Hey guys, welcome back. We're back with a new episode of the Hub Drop after a small break of Pro League. Now we're back. How are you guys doing?
I just woke up.
Nice.
I'm feeling great. Kind of.
Feeling good,
Better.
feeling good.
feeling good.
That was good there. So let's just jump back to Friday. How do you guys feel about the performance we had?
I mean, we got fourth, which isn't horrible, but we definitely expected a first place that week. I think. Yes, there's some throws. I think we threw 2 games, right? We played good 3 games, and then we hard threw 2 games, and then last game we just got put in a rough spot. But overall, we were also pretty kind of lucky, since all zones ended around us, and we only got beacon 2 games. And playing the game, like when you have the possibility of getting god spot every game if you have beacon, compared to being forced to play edge from a drop spot that is where zone is ending, is just rough in general. So I think like the mistakes that we made when we threw the games would never have happened if we just had the knowledge of where the zone was going, essentially. Yeah, since we got a little bit unlucky with zones and stuff, we just put ourselves in situations which we would never be in if we just had the beacon knowledge. So kind of unlucky considering we have 2 beacon spawns in thermal and we got zone every game. So usually
This wasn't on your side.
usually like not getting beacon isn't that bad. But then at least we want the zone to like pull away a little bit, right? So that we can actually like get a beacon and rotate like we want to. But you can't really do that when everyone is around you.
I think we did well overall. Generally, like after finishing that day, I felt like we did a good job. It was just those 2 games where just quite, especially the last game where the zone kind of pulled 50-50 towards Dorito and the houses on outside thermal. It was just really difficult choke to push through against the caustic. But yeah, I think Friday heavily leaned towards the RNG aspects and kind of got unfortunate in that sense, because 55 points generally should be a 2nd or 3rd place, but 55 points that day on Friday led us to 4th place, which is quite unfortunate.
Also just jumping on, like last time we spoke, obviously we were still waiting for the new season to come out. Do you think the new season, like the updates, made any significant changes towards the meta like last Friday?
Not much, right, guys? We didn't see that many ashes, did we?
No. EU doesn't have any bloodhounds, so like we're actually not seeing a lot of Ash, to be honest, because Ash is like Wraith is still better in the combination with Valk if you're playing zone, right? You don't want to play Ash and then play zone with Valk. It's just like doesn't work. If you want to play Ash, then you're like hardcore wanting to fight Edge, right? But not a lot of EU teams have that playstyle. So I think for EU we had like maybe 1 or 2 Ashes, but we never saw them in our games.
Yeah, I mean,
they were on the other side of the map. I saw the other group had way more Ash in general.
Yeah.
But our group, we had like 1. I saw new esports were playing Ash, Valk, Gibby, because the zones were pulling south and they were kind of desperate. But yeah, they were like all the Ash players. They were on the other side of the map, so we never saw them. I mean, Ash is just, if you play Ash, it's basically like Octane, right? You want to fight Edge, you want to get as many KP as possible. It's just tough. Wraith is just better in that regard.
Yeah. Just outside of Com, do you think how's the season been so far? Has it like lived up to your expectations?
I always tell that when the chat always asks me as well, right? How's the new season? How do you like the new map? And I always respond with, it's all right. It's okay. It's nothing like wow. It's nothing like bad. But yeah, I mean, as we were looking through the patch notes together at the start as well, like there wasn't a big meta shift. There wasn't anything. There wasn't big changes. Obviously, a new map, quite nice, new legend, but didn't really change much in terms of playing the game a different way. The new weapon, not that many people use it. The car, we'll see it. Some more triple take in action. Less EVA rates now. To be honest, no EVA rates. Kind of the PK and the Mastiff came back, which is pretty cool. Nice to see. But that's pretty much it. That's why I like to give this season an okay review. What about you, Hacks and Vibes?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, yeah, the shotgun meta change, I kind of like that one because the EVA was just so superior compared to
Yeah, the
Mastiff
EVA.
and PK. It was just pop, 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 and you kill a guy like easy. But now when you have a PK compared to EVA, it deals so much more damage, especially in dome fights as well.
Yeah, I definitely think the biggest impact this season has been the shotgun meta, like EVA not being forced anymore. You can actually play a lot more different things. Like you don't even need to have a shotgun anymore. Like you can get away with having like an SMG or a flatline or whatever as close range. Like you can get away with it. You're not that forced anymore to have an EVA. Because before, if you had an EVA and the other guy didn't, you just won, unless you sucked. So it's like
very true. You can have 2 spray weapons now, actually, or like a sniper and a spray weapon. Very true.
Yeah, no, the legend meta did not affect us that much. Like I said, maybe 2 or 3 teams in total are playing Ashe, but I think it's more in NA since they still play Blood on. Just a little bit behind, so there's a lot more Ashe there.
It's obviously the good stuff coming up. Bootcamp is soon. Are you guys excited?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be awesome.
Very excited. Obviously, Hackers and Vibes has been to the boot camp before. You guys have seen it before, but I haven't, and it's very exciting for me to go there for the first time. Give Hackers and Vibes a little kiss on the cheek as well. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's always nice to go to boot camp because then you can just like you don't have to worry about anything except play the game. Like
Do you guys think?
Pontus makes the food. Like there's like you don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about anything. All you need to do is just play. That's all you need to do.
Do you guys think boot camp helps the team play better, like sit next to each other before like the screaming comms and stuff? Because I've never really, the only place I've experienced that is probably in internet cafes. You know, it's actually doable, but do you guys think it's like it makes us helpful to be right next to each other?
Yeah, I feel so. Like the thing is, we sleep together, we shit together, we eat together. We kind of bind ourselves together, you know?
Yeah, I feel like comms would be really strong to sit next to each other for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, and we talk to each other like every time, like every minute, every hour, every day.
Yeah.
In game, I don't think it's that much of a difference. Like you're still just staring at your screen. Like you're not like looking at each other's screens or anything like that. So I think once you're in game, it doesn't matter that much. But like when you're outside of the game, just being able to talk about so many more things in general. Like I can show you on my screen like this is what I want you to do. This is what you should have done, or like stuff like that. I can. It's just a more efficient way of delivering like information to each other and like just talking things through in general. So I think bootcamp is way more outside of the game, building synergy and just like catching up on things. Which is very useful, especially since Yuki is still pretty new to the team. So having a bootcamp now is definitely going to be very valuable.
Do you have like any plans for outside of, just practicing a bunch?
Nothing at the moment, but we can probably figure something out when we're there.
Food. You need food, workout, take some vlogs, get some content, photos.
Burger contest. Who can eat the most burgers?
Also, just because obviously you mentioned it's your first bootcamp with the guys, but have you also been to Sweden before?
Never been to Sweden before either, so it's gonna be like super new to me. But yeah, I've traveled a lot, so I do know the traveling experience, but I've never been to Sweden. Is it cold up there, guys? Like, do I need to bring coats and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it is 1 degree where I am at right now.
Yep, same here.
Right.
It was like -5 this night.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll definitely bring like thick
Yeah.
person hoodies in.
My yard is frozen.
So perhaps also interesting to know, like, with bootcamp, do you think you're obviously together, but I think you also just have to plan a lot more strictly, like how your day-to-day is gonna look during a bootcamp? Do you think that also just helps in general, like, compared to everyone playing from home? Now you're together, following a more strict schedule in terms of practice?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just more like being in sync rather than having a strict schedule. Like just everyone being on the same page instead of like maybe like when we're at home right now, one guy wakes up at like 2 p.m., one guy wakes up at 10 a.m., one guy wakes up at 8 p.m. Like you don't know, you're just not in that sync. But when you're in boot camp, pretty much everyone's on the same schedule, so like you do the same things.
Is there anything you'd say, bootcamp is over, is there anything you want to be able to walk away and say, like, yes, we definitely improved on a certain aspect, or came out better? Or is it just...
The thing is, do you remember our day 3 of Hot Drop? We mentioned that we did well and that we we want to keep doing what we did in day 3. And then day 4, we actually got the exact same points, like 55 points. And I think day 3, we also got 55 points. And I guess going into the next ones, we want to at least get 55 points or above to keep going. And yeah, I think that's what we want to do in the next upcoming days.
Yeah, just keep consistency.
Keep consistency, yeah. Like, to be honest, like, we kind of want just first place and second place, like, want to win the thing. Maybe first place, but yeah, 55 points not enough. We're gonna aim for 60 above then. First place.
Yeah, because obviously, it's still the Pro League format, we're still in the top 10. But it's always a bit of a close competition in EU. How do you think, looking into the following weeks, because it's all a pretty packed schedule around the game days, just 2 more weeks. How do you think it's gonna look?
Well, it's very close. I don't know. It's gonna be rough because like I think the top 10, there's gonna be a huge tiebreaker there. I think there's gonna be like maybe 5 teams, 5 or maybe even 7 teams around the top 10 mark. So I definitely think pulling a little bit of a lead would be awesome. So you don't have to be in that mental stress of maybe losing to a tiebreaker, since it's very even at the moment. And we still have like very good teams that are below the line at the moment, like Scars, KNG, teams that definitely have the possibility to do a comeback. So I think the tiebreaker is going to be rough for a lot of teams. It's going to be stressful. I'd hate to be one of them. So definitely would like to pull a lead here. It's also still aiming for the 30k, so still aiming for that first place. Just got to get back-to-back wins, and we got it. Hopefully Gambit's in as well, but...
Just in Gambit, and then you get their points.
Just land and Gambit, bro.
We only play them once though, which is kind of sad. But if we get back-to-back wins, we should be able to win the whole thing.
Just cheekily message another team like, hey, check your bank account.
I mean, it's pretty interesting because IG lands the sorting. So when Great Gambit is in the group, they kind of split it, which is kind of interesting. Kind of hoping that they would be a little bit more contesting, but I guess they just split and run away.
Yeah, I think that's mostly it. Anything else the fans can expect from the bootcamp to come out? Or
For the fans, you can expect a lot more bootcamp content, a lot more YouTube content, some vlogs, some Twitter clips, everything. A lot of cool stuff coming bootcamp. That's on the 29th of November. I'm gonna be flying there. Meet the boys, putting some juice content out there for you guys. Let us know what you guys want to see as well. So try and make it. Want more food? We'll give you more food. Want more Apex? You want more IRL? More hugs and kisses? We got it, yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for supporting us, fans. We'll see you guys at bootcamp.
we'll see you guys with the next hot drop at the bootcamp.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Peace.